Just a few seconds, and a tall building turned into dust. Malacha shook again, and this time a building did not rise. People fled the square, and debris from Kotubia fell like historic hail. Pretty crazy is all the cameraman has time to say as lightning explodes overhead in the magical kingdom. A bolt of lightning strikes a British Airways flight in Brazil, forcing the airline to delay its journey to London for safety reasons. Each rock falls like a sledgehammer, and the windshield can't hold on for long. The camera captures the moment a cliff collapses onto the Hualien Expressway, sending rocks and debris flying like a giant mudslide.
有够夸张！
好夸张，超恐怖！
我想说奇怪，怎么会？
哇，怎么办
我
啊？
的车子呢？我的这手机我的。
嗯，对，你的。
Oh my God! It's not just thunder. It's the sound of a telephone pole being blown to pieces in the middle of the city. If you saw a trampoline flying straight at you at the speed of a motorbike, would you A, drop B, run away, C, stand and pray? Comment your answer below. Lightning strikes a flagpole, and the ground explodes as if awakened by the angry god.
Holy.
Yes.
A rare phenomenon during thunderstorms has left Florida residents stunned. A fireball traveling along power lines, creating a scene that is both spectacular and terrifying.
Oh my God. Get inside.
From the sky, Trump Plaza disappears in a cloud of dust, an Atlantic City icon that collapsed in seconds. With 750 pounds of explosives, McCollum Hall, a 10-story, 50-year-old dormitory, was demolished in a matter of seconds on the first day of the Thanksgiving holiday. It all happened in seconds. The crash, the crunch of metal, and the truck being tossed around like a plastic toy. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. 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 What the heck, bro?
On the slopes of Utah, the ground shook and the snow broke into silver waves. The exploding snow cloud rushed down like a living ice storm.
Oh, yeah.
The massive avalanche in Grimentz on the morning of January 15th was captured from a helicopter amid a snow alert following heavy snowfall from bad weather. Roman Valentini turned on his camera, and at that moment, more than 700,000 cubic meters of rock began to fall. No one said anything. All they heard was the roar of the mountain.
È rimasto così? Roman, sembra che sia rimasto proprio così in sospeso, tipo Torre di Pisa.
Vedrai lì quel pezzo a destra. Quello è il prossimo che scende.
Il prossimo dovrebbe cadere tutto quel pezzo.
The Grand Canyon was no longer silent. It roared as black water and debris rushed down, swallowing the canyon whole.
Inside.
Yeah.
A group of college students captured the moment the explosion rang out in the middle of a storm, literally sending them screaming. The snow shattered like a giant glass wall, rolling into a violent white cloud that covered the valley below. The rocks and soil poured down like a violent rainstorm from nature. Just a few steps away, and they knew. If they were a second later, it would be over.
Wow, that's a close call. Damn.
Just minutes before the sea was calm, the wind came in like it was going to blow the club away. Pieces of furniture flew everywhere on Bald Head Island.
Oh my God.
Some motels give you a view of the ocean. This one, Ian Wind gave you a view of the sky from the ceiling.
Oh my God.
When the wind is so strong, even the fire station needs to be rescued. Mother Nature doesn't seem to like new cars. A literal welcome blow. After a tree fell on a moving car, the local sheriff warned, drivers need to be prepared for the unexpected.
Julia 1, the tree just fell.
A Wisconsin power pole caught fire as a derecho toppled trees and knocked out power across the Midwest on Wednesday. The building tilted slightly, then collapsed like a knee before the ocean's fury. Nicole had not yet reached the dock, but she was already knocking on the door. Strong earthquake causes buildings to collapse in western Turkey, a cruel scene of nature that does not spare anyone. Flood swept through Cannes, submerging the poetic city in a sea of chaos, a scene no one expected. Czech police used fireworks to close broken dikes, a heroic act that saved the entire region from flood disaster. Heavy rain and strong winds hit North Carolina. Visibility is zero. The landscape is engulfed in dangerous fog. The couple was almost crushed by rocks while crossing the interstate during Hurricane Helene dashcam recorded the breathtaking escape.
Whoa!
A giant dust tornado formed in Alabama due to a prolonged drought, a hazy scene in the scorching sun. A fierce dust storm swallowed the sky in Central California. People were surprised by the dark scene with no way out.
Hey, get away from the tree! Yo, what is this?
On top of Europe's highest sand dune, Storm Dara blew through, creating a majestic and challenging natural spectacle.
Oh my goodness! Oh!
Strong wind gusts sent the slide soaring into the sky. Panicked Alabama residents ran for shelter.
Wow.
Heavy rain caused serious flooding in Aguascalientes, Mexico. Vehicles were swept away. Heavy damage spread throughout the central region. Hurricane Beryl turned Montego Bay into a nightmare land. Pouring rain, howling winds, and destruction spread across the city. Torrential rain in Cork, Ireland, turned streets into rivers. The town was submerged in fierce water. Fears of the Tennessee Dam collapsing subsided as the water receded, bringing some peace after stressful days. This terrifying scene certainly surprised visitors. No one expected such ferocity. Floodwaters rushing into the Grand Canyon surprised the rafting group. Nature shows its power after the monsoon rains. The cliffs are beautiful but dangerous. Always be wary when approaching this dangerous terrain. Heavy rain caused serious landslides in Chaco, Colombia. The Quibdó-Medellín road was completely paralyzed. Hurricane Francine rolled through South Louisiana like a giant blender, a chaotic and scary scene. This is crazy. Thousands of dragonflies flooded Rhode Island beaches, creating a strange biological whirlwind.
Look at this. Oh my God, look at the swarm over here. Holy.
Oh!
The Norwegian cruise ship hit an iceberg in Alaska. The trip was forced to be canceled because of the polar threat.
It broke it apart and everything.
My God, Titanic 2.0. Oh my God.
Yeah, we got a big old one.
Oh my.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Glacier landslides in Alaska create majestic and unexpected scenes. Nature always holds the initiative.
That's a big one. Oh my goodness. You might go inside.
There you go.
A bridge in East Alabama was washed away after heavy rain, a warning about the surprises and dangers of nature.
There you go.
¡Ancho! ¡Mi brazo!
cabrón! ¿Quieres grabar?
Que no va. Hacho, flipa.
¡Graba!
Estoy grabando.
¡Qué guapo!
The dust storm that swept through Cartagena made the hazy sky seem to be swallowed. Nature showed incredible power.
Ya va para allá.
Usted te lo manda para allá.
Japanese rocket explodes after failing to take off. The violent explosion causes chaos and extensive damage. Earthquakes shake the ground and cause gentle water streams to become violently swirling. The rock slide near Zion creates a magnificent spectacle. The beauty and power of nature rolled into one. Flash floods swept away houses along the river, a clear warning about the risks of living near natural disaster areas. Muddy water flooded a residential area in southern Spain, a haunting scene of angry nature.
Nossa, essas lojas tudo.
Strong wind and rain in northwest Florida, tornadoes swept away everything. Nature is unforgiving. A giant tornado suddenly struck southern Romania, sweeping away everything and turning the town into chaos in the blink of an eye. A terrifying tower of tornadoes erupted near Drajna, Romania. Fierce winds and dark clouds blanketed the countryside. Tornadoes swept through Northern California, debris flying like arrows, breaking the peace in the blink of an eye. The sky is pitch black, lightning is blinding, an electrifying and terrifying scene of nature's fury. Storm Raphael hit Havana with fierce winds and huge waves. Nature vented its anger, causing the whole city to tremble. A burst water pipe flooded many homes in Washoe County, causing sudden damage and chaos throughout the neighborhood. The landslide in Sichuan caused huge dust to rise and cover everything, turning everything into a scene of utter devastation. Hurricane Helene hit the Yucatan Peninsula with heavy rain and strong winds, threatening resorts and coastal communities. Landslides hit La Paz. Rocks and mud rolling from the mountains caused massive destruction, an unforgettable moment. The driver was stunned by the tornado rolling through the Romanian countryside. The majestic scene made everything seem small before nature. Lightning flashes amid a dust storm in Gilbert, Arizona. An intense scene, beautiful but chilling. Blizzard stranded Jeep in South Louisiana. Rescue team had to step in to rescue in severe weather.
Got him. That's all I needed was a better rope.
Two rock slides on the same day near Zion Park made the scene both majestic and threatening. Nature is unpredictable. Popocatépetl volcano erupted on January 9th, creating a huge column of ash. Mexico immediately issued a yellow warning for the surrounding area. Annanay Street was submerged in water on October 17th. The flood swept away everything, and rescuers had to respond urgently. The Rhône River spillway caused deep flooding in southern France, a horrifying scene that forced rescue forces into action. The Mini Cooper was swept away by the flood through the streets of the French town, an unbelievable scene when the water suddenly rose. Fire destroys historic clubhouse in Michigan. Firefighters work to stop the disaster from spreading.
Fire trucks have arrived.
Storm Hans submerged Buskerud, Norway. The flood wiped out streets, gardens, and everything in its path.
Kom aan. Waar wordt er nou? Zijn een bier?
A tornado swept through Bellevue, Washington. The wind howled, the power went out, the sky darkened like a great war between humans and heaven. Hail, 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts hit Greater Cleveland. Thunderstorms turned the entire area into a devastation. Bright red lava blends with white snow in Iceland, a magical confrontation between fire and ice that surprises everyone.
Sound before.
Heavy rain causes serious flooding in Utah. People brace themselves against the harsh challenges of nature. A 300-foot-tall iceberg broke away near a Greenland village, the terrifying moment when the sea engulfed everything. Sparks emitted from power lines when Hurricane Francine made landfall. a horrifying scene of uncontrollable power. Wow, a beautiful scene. A sudden, strong wind blew the basketball basket over. A breathtaking and surprising moment. Concerns about the Tennessee Dam subsided as waters receded, bringing relief to the entire community. The man recklessly drove his car into Gusnado, in California, a whirlwind of dust that made everyone stunned.
Fuck me. Holy shit. Oh my god. What the fuck?
In southern Arizona, funnel clouds suddenly touch the ground, a scene that makes viewers overwhelmed by the power of nature. Can the crane's body withstand the cruel force of nature? A breathtaking test. Violent waves crashing onto the ice at Diamond Beach, a majestic and enchanting natural scene. Hurricane Helene's waves devastated Tampa, crippling roads and bridges and turning the city into ruins. Mini tornado suddenly attacked Luton. Debris flew everywhere. The whole area was in panic. Landslide hits Alpine, Italy. People flee in panic as dust and rocks roll through the city. Nature always contains unpredictable destruction, a warning about the need to be prepared for extreme weather. Floods swept through Malaga after heavy rain, turning the streets into streams. The peaceful scene suddenly turned into a crazy flow. Lightning streaks across the sky over Isla Cristina as storms descend on southwestern Spain, a dazzling display of nature. A spectacular flash of lightning illuminates the Texas sky, electrifying a dramatic stormy night. Massive floods engulfed Vienna when the river overflowed its banks. The city faced a disaster no one expected. Destructive storm with 90-mile-per-hour winds sweeps through Iowa. All that's left is chaos and heavy damage. No, content is unknown or being updated. A house was swept away in Irwin, Tennessee. Helene's rising floodwaters submerged everything in a matter of minutes. Severe hail hit Oklahoma City, causing severe damage and putting residents in extreme danger. The avalanche from the top of the rock swept away the large block and burst, a spectacular and powerful action. Storm Krakow devastated roads, making the area extremely dangerous. Please be extremely careful when traveling. The sidewalk at Avenida Libertador suddenly collapsed. Emergency firefighters responded to the risk of an accident. South Korea successfully launched the Nuri rocket for the second time, putting the satellite into orbit, a big step forward in space technology. Huge waves and rip currents turn the California coast into a chaotic scene, the fierce beauty of the ocean. Severe lightning strikes in Mexico as Hurricane Helene approaches Florida, a display of power that makes the sky tremble.